Hey everyone! The topic of this video is going to be 5 easy tips to get your art noticed on Twitter, but this could be applied to other socials as well. I'm going to be drawing a Minecraft creeper as a cute girl today. Let's get into it. Tip number 1. Draw what's popular. Sometimes, in order to get popular on social media, you have to draw things that are popular and not necessarily what you find to be the most interesting thing to draw. But eventually, as you accumulate an audience or a small fan base who enjoy your art style, you can branch out and draw more unique things that you like that are more original to you. That doesn't mean that drawing new trends isn't fun, and that's not to say that you can't get your art noticed doing what you personally like to do, but it is a lot quicker to follow trends that people are currently interested in, such as the new Pokemon game or the newest popular anime or TV show character. A good way to keep up with current trends is to keep an eye on what is currently trending on Twitter, or to stay on top of internet trends in general. If you are one of the early posters, or you post during the peak of the trends on Twitter, you are much more likely to get noticed by people searching or clicking on the trend rather than posting late and being late to the party. But don't get fear of missing out, and make sure you are posting quality work rather than pumping out work for sheer quantity. Although drawing fan art of popular things will garner you more attention quickly, it's still a good idea to make sure your art is original and stands out compared to what other people are posting. Which brings me to tip number 2, post quality art. But before that, keep in mind, drawing and art is supposed to be fun, and if you aren't having fun, you shouldn't follow this tip. Make sure you do what you want to do and don't fall into the artist trap of feeling like you have to draw what other people want to see. That being said, this is one of the fastest ways to get noticed on social media. Tip 2. Post quality work. Tip number 2 is to make sure to always post quality work. Instead of posting everything that you draw, make sure to post eye-catching, high-quality artwork. Post every artwork in high resolution and don't pump out art so quickly to keep up with the trend and end up sacrificing the quality of your work in exchange for a quantity of work. Even if you post your sketches, make sure that they are clear and legible, rather than really early stage sketches that don't show enough for the viewer to be excited or even know what it's supposed to be. Look at your own Twitter page from the audience perspective. Are you seeing what you want to see from an art page? Would you follow your own account? Is it easy for people to see your best work without too much clutter, random things, sketches, and even retweets? Tip number 3, don't retweet so much. As hard as it is to not retweet that cute cat gif or some funny meme that you want to share with your followers, retweets can clutter your Twitter feed and make it hard for people to find your work when visiting your Twitter. A good rule of thumb for retweeting things is to retweet on topic. And if the topic of your Twitter account is art, then you should keep your Twitter to retweeting art-related things. If you retweet too many off-topic subjects, such as posting art but retweeting politics, your original audience who followed you for your art will likely mute you or even unfollow you because they originally followed you in order to see your artwork and not your political views. Make sure what you retweet is something you want your audience to see. Try to limit your retweets so you don't drown out your own artwork. Make sure to also take advantage of retweets. If you post something, don't instantly like it and retweet your own post. Instead, save your retweet for when the attention on your own artwork slows down in order to bump it back up, so that people that didn't see it yet can have a chance to see it. Tip number 4, be consistent in posting. Even I struggle with this one, but make sure to be consistent in posting art. You don't have to post every day, but consistency is key. It's self-explanatory, but the more consistent you post, the higher audience retention you will have. Even as someone like me who doesn't post as consistently as I should gets likes on my artwork, imagine a person if they posted 2 or 3 times as much as I did. Simply put, if more of your art is being posted, more people are likely to see your art, and as a result, you are more likely to get engagement from people who took notice in your post and eventually grow a small following of people who will always be happy to see your art and give it a like and even a retweet. This doesn't mean you should spam posts constantly, but 1 or 2, even 3 times a week will really increase your growth rather than posting once a month or even less. Consistent work provides consistent results. Tip number 5, descriptions, hashtags, and timing. Important parts of posting on Twitter and getting noticed are often subtle things such as captions, hashtags used, and timing of your post. It is always a good idea to keep the descriptions or captions of your art post short so the viewer has more time to focus on the piece itself and not get too lost in the details. That being said, the words you use in your captions do matter. Although we don't know exactly how the Twitter algorithm works, It is well known that using small amounts of keywords has an effect on the reach of your post. The words you use should be relevant to the subject of your artwork, while also being brief. For example, if you post a fan art of Jinx, then you should caption it something like Jinx from Arcane. Relevant hashtags are also important, but keep the amount of hashtags to a minimal. This isn't Instagram. My rule of thumb is to stick to around 2 hashtags. The last thing that could definitely affect the reach of your post is timing. People often overlook timing, but it is important to post during a time where the most possible people are online to be able to see your post. And if that is 2 different times for your audience, make sure to use your retweet to bump your own post back up so that more people can see it. But most importantly, working on your art and continuing to improve your fundamentals and developing your style is the best way to build an audience. Remember to always stay true to yourself, and at the end of the day, you should draw for you. Good things will come your way through hard work and a dedication to your craft. Do you have any methods that help you grow on social media that I didn't mention? Leave a comment if you do. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see what I upload next. Thanks for watching!